What's up? What's up? Good evening, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Night Lounge, where the nights is low, the vibes is high, and nothing is off limits. I'm one of the hosts, the name Uno, and we also here joined by
our other host, Ocean Glapion. I'm back, baby, from Africa, baby. Let's go.
and we here every Tuesdays and Thursdays, bringing you unfiltered conversations, wild hot takes, red flags debates, and everything Lakers. But since there ain't no Lakers, playoffs are still going. But I don't really want to talk about the playoffs. I want to talk about the lottery that just happened. Talk to me about your synopsis, if that's the word, synopsis, why the Dallas Mavericks got the number one pick when they had a 1% chance.
Because it's rigged. It is rigged, my guy. Listen, I think I'm one of them conspiracy theory people, and I think the NBA was like, "Yo, our ratings were down. Let's get Luka over to LA
for sure.
That's gonna boost it. They got a trade over there, right? And then after that, they were like, "We'll give you Cooper Flag." Here's the thing: who is checking if it's like who's checking to go? Okay, this is the real order. Like they don't even like remember how they used to do the ping pong and it would just come up.
Yeah.
Now they just telling us.
Like, they're just telling us. They did the digital and they did it in the back.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they did it in the back and this is what they came up with. Like, why aren't you dropping the ping pongs in front of everybody or scoop up and let you just all of a sudden just getting out of it? Let's even talk about how many times this has happened, yo. Chris Paul got traded to the Lakers. They vetoed it, the trade, but what happened next? New Orleans got the number one pick.
Trade him to the Clippers still. He still ended up getting traded to the Clippers.
Still get traded, but New Orleans got the number one pick.
Yeah.
He was on New Orleans, got the number one pick. Then after that, Anthony Davis gets traded to the Lakers. New Orleans gets the number one pick. Luka Doncic gets traded to the Lakers. Dallas gets the number one pick. Let's go back. LeBron, number one pick to Cleveland. Derrick Rose, number one pick to Chicago. Cleveland got the number one pick when LeBron left and went to Miami. They picked a bump. That didn't work out.
They picked Kyrie.
No. They picked
And they had
Anthony
Anthony
Bennett. No,
Bennett. Anthony Bennett,
Anthony
yeah.
Bennett, he was a bum, so they gave it to him the next year, and they picked Kyrie.
You know, Anthony Bennett's a bum for
He was
sure.
a bum.
He was absolutely a bum for
That
sure.
didn't work out, so they knew it was a bum. So Cleveland called the front office of New York. I mean, to the NBA was like, "Yo, this nigga's a bum. Yo, okay, you got to give us the next. We got to get Kyrie.
We got to run it
Sorry,
back, bro.
we got to run it back. This nigga, we made a mistake. This nigga's a bum. He's never going to see the floor.
Excuse me.
It's all rigged. But here's the thing: why wouldn't it be rigged? Why wouldn't it be rigged? If you're a $1 billion company, you got to make sure that your profits are good. I'm rigging shit. If I ran the NBA, I would rig all that shit.
I'm not letting Cooper Flag go to the Hornets and die.
Hell no.
Or the
Hell
Jazz.
no.
Hell
Or the
no.
Jazz. Yeah, you better fix your shit on your own,
For
Jazz.
sure. For
You
sure.
know
I
what I mean?
already gave you Melo, and you see what you're doing with that.
Exactly.
I ain't giving you another one.
No, exactly. So no, yeah. I'm not any of that.
Yeah,
And he's going to Dallas. And look at Dallas team. Kyrie, Cooper Flag, Anthony Davis. So now Nico Harris can be like, see, well, we got the number 1 pick.
Do you feel like go ahead.
Go ahead. I don't think Cooper Flag is going to be that good.
Do you think that the Dallas Mavericks should keep the pick? Do you think the Spurs should keep their pick? Do you think any of them should look at it to get Giannis? Do you feel like I feel like Dallas, if they trade, because they're in a win now situation, you bring Cooper Flag over there in the win now situation, I think you putting too much on it when you can go get a Giannis, let Cooper Flag go to the Bucks and just start over. I think, and then the East kind of gets a superstar, and you kind of just go from there. Versus everybody coming to the West, because Giannis gonna end up coming to the West, and then the East is trash.
Yeah, but you know what? For a long time, the East was trash. You know what I mean? The West was the dominant force anyway. The East just started.
But you still have superstars though. The East ain't got nobody but Donovan Mitchell.
They got Melo
and Jason Tatum.
They got Melo. They got Jason Tatum. They got Brunson. They got Giannis.
And none of them MVP. Giannis.
None of them MVPs, but they still got stars.
Yeah, they got stars.
But listen, I'm keeping Flag if I'm Dallas. There's no way I'm bringing in another great white hype. You know what I mean? Like they've had 3 white hypes over there. They had.
If I could get AD Giannis though, I'm getting that.
So
if I could get Giannis
and AD
and Kyrie and Clay, the fuck we talking about? Hell yeah, run it right now. Run that shit. And with Lively, run it today. Right now, I'll put Giannis at the 3. We going crazy.
Yeah, no.
No?
I'm keeping Cooper Flag.
But you gotta, it's win now moment because they all hurt. They all hurt people. So we'll see what they do.
Yeah.
But before we get into the topic of the day, I gotta ask you, man. You got the cut. You came in with the cut. How you liking the new barber? You fucking with the new barber? Your lines nice. He getting you better. How you feeling?
Okay, so you see, first of all, number one, I just decided I'm just gonna give a gang of niggas opportunities, right? And so I was driving. I flew in from Africa, and then I went to San Diego. I had shows in San Diego. On my way back from San Diego, my boy Al, who's a dope comic and dope barber, hit me up and he was like, "Yo, I seen your barber situation. Come here." I said, "Hey man, I'll come to you." It's on the way back home. And he did his thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? He listened to everything I said. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't, you know what I mean? Didn't line me up
too much. He didn't do too
too much. You know what I mean?
He did right.
Yeah, he did the facial, everything. He let nigga listen. Now there's another barber that cut me before I went to Africa. Tell me his name, Jay. We put it on.
Oh, it's not it's God damn it.
Nigga, you said you wrote it down.
I said I would remember. I'm sorry.
Something look great. Damn, I don't want to move my phone right now.
If you give me something, I could ballpark it. But
I'm trying it, but he in Inglewood, and he a great dude. Good. He cut me like I needed to be cut. We talked about it. He did all he needed to do. It was dope. God damn, what's his name in Inglewood? I feel so bad now, Jay. Should I move this? Should I go find
nope,
it?
nope.
Nope. You said I'll remember, like you don't smoke
That's
weed
on me.
all
Blame
day.
me, barbers. My bad, dog. My bad, bro. My bad, big dog. My bad. That's on me.
We had a prep before this show.
We did, and I really said I'd remember because the name reminded me of something, and I forgot the name anyway. Right now, too, I forgot the
Right.
nickname I remembered. It was bad.
Something Green or Loke or something like that. But he did an excellent job. But I was in Africa, so you guys couldn't really see it. But he did an excellent job. So I'm gonna fluctuate, and he's right by my house, so I'm gonna fluctuate between him and Al. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I'm happy. Al is in Irvine. That's way too far for me to be going, even though he can cut.
Yeah, that's far.
You know, that's
far.
far.
That's far.
Sitting
All
in
right.
traffic is like an all day situation.
Yeah, it's a whole mission. There, back, cut there. It's a lot. Topic of the day: the hottest news of the world right now. What's up?
What were you gonna talk? Are you gonna talk about Tay, or that's later?
Let me. Yeah, I mean, I got you.
Well, I just don't want to. Okay, all
I
right,
got you. I
want
forgot
everybody to
that
know-
because that ain't part of the show. I forgot. However, I remember this. This is part of the show.
Listen. I just want to say, everybody, that we do prep before the show. So it's not like we just come on here just spitballing. So we have topics and things that we're going to do. We don't discuss the shit before. We just have a set line. So I didn't know where you was going to have it at in the topics of discussion. But
I got you. I want to
I
keep
just
the
didn't want-
audience with us before we
Okay.
make it personal. You know what I
Okay.
mean? We good.
Yeah.
We good. I got you.
All right.
Produce.
All right.
Let me produce. I got you.
You
I got you. All right. Hottest topic of the day: the Diddy trial. Let's get into that.
Woo, that's hot, baby.
Today was the second day of the trial. They have brought witnesses to the stand. It was one male prostitute, male worker. I don't know the correct term to use on these stages. And it was Cassie. Those two people were brought to the stand, and they gave their witness testimony. I think while he deals with his technical difficulties, you probably gonna have to leave and come back, gang. It's probably what's gonna have to happen. Probably gonna have to leave and come back. Okay, I'm just gonna kick you, and then you can come back. Just come back. There you go. There you go. Now you gone. All right. We're gonna kick you, and then you're gonna come back. You're gonna come back. Make it easy on everybody, you know what I mean? So, anywho, Diddy went on trial today, or the trial second day. They brought Cassie to the stand. They brought the person, the male sex worker, to the stand, and male sex worker was first. It was very graphic, very telling to what the prosecution is kind of going to go with. I'm curious to see more of Ocean's take for sure, but I'm curious to see how this plays out in the court of law, because this is crazy. This is crazy.
Everybody calls me.
Hey man, airplane mode. Ain't
I
everybody
put it on airplane mode. But here's the thing. Also, is Garcia the barber?
Garcia.
Okay.
All right, bet. So tell us what you think.
We
got it. We moved on. Tell us your opinion of the Diddy trial, the information that you've gotten. But first, to start with the first witness that came up to the stand, and your takes on that first before we jump into the Cassie.
Okay, so I missed everything that you said.
I know, but we're talking about Diddy. So, we talking about Diddy. I told
Okay,
them the segue. You did your homework on it. Well, you don't
right.
really need to hear what I said. I just
No,
tells
no, I
you,
know. I wasn't trying to hear what you said. I want to know what your question was.
okay, I just asked you, what's your take on the first half of what you've gotten so far? What was your take on the male sex worker that came onto the stand and giving his witness testimony?
My take is that what is Diddy on trial for? That's what I want to know.
So, okay, so great question. And this is something that I've been talking about all day. So, he's on trial for RICO charges, racketeering, um, prostitution, human trafficking. It's a whole bunch of things, right? What they have been stating today from the first witnesses that came on, Cassie and the sex worker dude, I don't really get what their motive is at this particular moment because I don't hear him doing any crimes. I just hear him being a freak boy.
Right.
So that's why I'm kind of interested on your take on the actual testimonies themselves, and then we can get into our opinions of what we think. But what's your actual opinion of the sex worker's testimony?
I don't. I mean, I feel like this is a book. Like, you know what I mean? Just we just reading a very, you know, one of those books that are like erotic books. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just an erotic book being played in court. Like, dude went. He didn't know what was going on. He went to the house. Cassie was dressed up. He was like, "Oh, Puffy." First of all, Puffy is sitting in the corner. That's so weird with a scarf over his face and whatever, and just hiding. He's just sitting in the corner, and he's like, "Yeah, Playboy, take that, take that." Of course, you're gonna know it's Puffy. Like, I just don't understand that. But you know what I mean? He's just recalling all the stuff that is just in a freaky exotic book. Again, I just don't understand what they're trying to say. That Puff made her do this. Um, I don't know. I don't. I mean, it's just a. He's just telling a story. I mean, I don't. I mean,
what
like,
is your okay? What is your opinion on the actual case itself? Do you have an opinion on it so far?
I,
What
I
is your
think I. I mean, unless he's on trial for beating Cassie, I don't understand what they have him on. Like, if he's on trial for beating Cassie,
which
okay,
he's not
which
right?
he's not, then I don't understand what Cassie's doing there. I don't understand. Are they? I guess what they're trying to do is build a case against saying that he coordinates these things and whatever. But
I guess if you strip their tactic when you usually go to trial is to strip you of being humane. First, we start with you being this type of person. Once we paint you as this type of person, then we talk about the crimes that you are accused of. So then when they go back, they look at you as inhuman, different than how they would view their dad or how they viewed you prior. So that's kind of what they're doing now. But I'm at the point where I'm already like, nigga, let's speed up this process because ain't nothing y'all are saying is why he's being arrested right now or why he's fighting for his life. So that's like my whole opinion on it because it's like I'm very curious because I'm like, bro, we have the nigga's a freak boy. So outside of being a freak boy, like what I mean, he if the crime was him putting his hands on her for sure. But like I said in other defenses earlier, they were trying to come at Cassie as being, I think they're trying to paint it as she's a victim in the situation, right?
and let me tell you something. I'm gonna even just go back on my experience. There's a lot of freaks out here. I used to work at El Chorritos in Marina, and I remember this vividly. This white and Asian couple came in with their kid. I was serving them, gave them the best service. Everything. The wife was bad. She's a regular white boy or whatever. I didn't know that the wife wanted to have sex with me. The dude left his car and wrote on the card, call this number. My wife wants to fuck you. And I called because I wanted to fuck her and went all the way up to the house. I took her in the room. He went into another room and watched while I smashed his girl out. I mean, I don't like I said, it's just people are freaks. I don't get it. And here's the thing. You cannot tell me, I'm sorry. This looks bad for Cassie as well. Like Cassie looks like she was enjoying all of this. She gave him the money. He was texting her. I mean, it was like it's like a whole thing. Like what I mean, I don't. I mean, I understand Puff is supposed to be some bad guy, but god damn, you let some nigga piss in your mouth. Like you gotta enjoy that a little bit,
I mean, they said the freak offs for years, and she said she drank countless cups. So I think it was more than just that one time. He
right?
just recounted the one time. She said it was more than that. So yeah, I think you don't just and I mean they can't say that this is facts, right? Like they can't say Diddy made you do it because it's not in the evidence. So every time they say that, it's always objection, whatever, objection this. They can't hint at it either. So, but she's not really stating, I think she stated maybe one time that she wanted to not do it anymore, but was afraid to say no, was afraid to not do it because of what she would, what he would do. And I'm just like, well, that doesn't necessarily, how can we know? That's like hindsight thought process, right? Like that's not in the moment, you're not really saying, no, I want to not do this. And then the crime would be him forcing her to do it. But he not forcing her really to do it is
He
what
not
I'm
forcing her because she said, and what she said is, I wanted to say no, but I was afraid. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because you are afraid of me, I didn't make you afraid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like, yeah, I was afraid of him. And but I never did, I never did anything for you to be afraid of. Yeah, I understand that he beat her and stuff like that, but I don't know if that had to do with the freak offs
yeah,
or
I
there was
mean,
just an argument. But I don't know. I don't want to speculate. But she said she wanted to stop, but she was afraid
they said
of
there's four
Puffy.
they said there's four witnesses. There's four witnesses and they got through two. Now the defense is gonna cross examine her tomorrow. I'm just at the point where it's like y'all gotta who y'all bringing on after this? Like who? Because she took place from what they say like 2010 or 11 or something like that. So it took place from then till 10 years from that point. So like, where were the freak offs prior to that? Because if these are the freak offs, then this just sounds like he just got a code name for him wanting to have cum on his nipples. Like my mom said, like I don't know, I don't get it. I'm kind of confused. Cause
Yeah,
like
I just think Puffy is a freak. He met Cassie. Uh, Cassie was willing to do anything to become her. She's not that great of a singer, can sing well at all. She was willing to do anything to become famous and be a singer. And she got into that and did whatever he wanted her to do. And now wants to blame him for her decisions. That's what it's looking like to me. And you got to also understand, she said she didn't make no money on music. She was making money from doing this shit. So that's what she was making money from.
a club
Like,
appearances if he approved it and appearances. So they wasn't making no. She wasn't even making money doing this shit. To be honest.
right. I'm just, I don't, man, I feel like I'm being inhumane if I say I don't feel sorry for her, but I'm still trying to figure out what the crime is. You know what I mean?
If we're yeah, there's no crime other than outside of what we are already knowing the crime is.
we're
What
going
we've
to
seen the video of. Like,
listen. We're going into a slippery slope, bro. We're going into a slippery slope where I meet a girl and I say, "Come and see me." I meet her in another state. I say, "Come and see
but
me,"
he
and
ain't even got to that point yet though.
I know. I'm just saying, we're just getting
Like
it.
we haven't even got there. Like, yeah, he ain't even did that yet on nothing that's happened.
Right, but I'm saying we're just getting into a slippery slope. Like, hey, listen, ladies, you got to figure out if you want these plane rides or not, because you guys are complaining, and niggas ain't gonna be taking you on no, ain't gonna be getting your plane ticket no more because they ain't trying to go to jail over this sex trafficking or whatever they trying to say it is. Yeah, you ladies, you got to figure out what you want.
I mean,
Y'all
by
got.
definition, it's not by definition. That is what you're doing, though.
How, dude? Oh, I'm paying
Sex
for your
trafficking
ticket.
doesn't. Sex trafficking doesn't have to be forcefully.
I
Yeah, I
know,
think
I know,
sex
but why
trafficking
is
has
it
this like.
illegal? Why is it
I
illegal?
don't know why you. I can't tell you why it's illegal, but it's illegal.
Right,
It
but
is
why is it
illegal.
illegal? But I'm not guaranteed to have sex with you. That's what girls
Then
say,
it's
right?
then you're not fuck. Then it's not sex trafficking.
Right. Girls are always say, I'm not guaranteed to fuck you just because you bought me a plane ticket. Right? That's what they screaming.
So then that's not sex trafficking. You
Right.
ain't
So
had sex.
if I buy a girl a ticket to come see me and we happen to have sex, you can't call that sex trafficking.
And
I
she
got.
gets sent back on her way.
What do you mean? She
And you
doesn't.
send her back on that plane on her merry way. She going right back.
She don't live here.
That's sex trafficking.
I mean, no. I'm
She
saying
trafficked, which is flew
no.
for
Listen,
sex and flew back.
I get it. I get it. But I'm
That's
not
what
saying.
they said.
I'm saying I get that. But what I'm saying is because I got a girl a ticket, I'm not guaranteed to have sex with her, right? If
Right.
she's going whether we have sex or not, she got to go home. She can't come live with me, so she got to go home.
I
So
mean, she ain't
if
got to. You want her to.
what I'm saying, you're coming to visit me,
Right.
right? That
Right.
doesn't mean we're guaranteed to have sex. Now
What up, though?
you're guaranteed to go home. That's
Right.
the guarantee to go home. I brought you the round trip ticket. We came to hang out. We came. I mean, just think about. Then this is what you want to say. What about all these matchmaking shows? Millionaire Matchmaker, where they buy these girls tickets to another state, and they stay
Yeah.
in another hotel and all that.
Could you
It's
could you classify that at, but are we talking about Netflix or are we talking about like Papa Balloon shit?
No, I'm talking about Millionaire Matchmaker. There was a show on there was a show a while ago called Millionaire Matchmaker, and where this girl would match up these millionaires with these girls. She will always say he has to buy you a ticket, fly you out, but I suggest you don't stay in the same hotel with it, same hotel room with him.
But
He
did they?
make him get you another room. That's what they was, whatever. But it would be people that happened. They hung out and they had sex. That's sex trafficking.
Yeah.
So they should go up and reopen up anybody that ever had sex with a girl.
I'm not saying we should. I'm saying if they decide to open a case on you, now is it valid? Will you go to prison? I doubt it. But could you have to face a persecution or a jury to not go to prison? Yeah, that's by the law. I
Dude,
don't agree with it.
I'm not.
I'm just playing devil's advocate with the law. Like that's the law. So it's not far fetched for them niggas to be like this is that and this and that. If they wanna, with him in particular, if this was just that case, if it was just sex trafficking, they don't have a case. They would not arrest. They couldn't arrest him. It was everything
what
on
is
top of it. It's everything on top of it that's added that makes the sex trafficking a highlight. But that's not all he's there. There's still wire fraud. There's still fraud.
Hey
There's
man,
still
hey,
arson. There's still things that he's done that he's still arrested for. We're just touching on, I think their thought process is we're just touching firstly on the thing that you would look at him and be like, this nigga's an evil person. Now let's get into the rest.
all right, we'll get into the rest because this ain't shit for me. I've been in situations where
Yeah, I mean, it's not
this ain't
crazy.
nothing but what is it called? Swingers. This ain't nothing but some swinger shit. So you know what I mean? Like let's get into that. This just happens to be famous swingers. So you can't convince me, and you know what I mean? Like, here's the thing. The male stripper, he thought that Cassie was gonna get with him after he was laying some pipe down.
He
Like,
said that was the baddest girl he ever been with. Nigga, hell yeah, he thought that.
yeah,
They called
yeah.
him a bunch of times. That nigga swore he thought it was going in.
No condom. Rocket. You know, here's what I'm on. Her husband is sitting in the courtroom and they talking about she got pissed in her mouth. Let me tell you, she better had told him everything before he walked into that courtroom. Because if you my girl, and I'm like, oh, you let niggas piss in the mouth, I'm looking at you like, on this, I'm like, what? What's going on? What? Somebody was pissing in where? They was doing what? You just raw dogging it out here in these streets? Like, male strippers? Like, yo, she better had told him everything.
Yeah, I think she did. I think she did because I don't know how you.
Let me
I
tell
don't
you,
know. I
I
don't
know she
know.
picked the right one. She picked the right one because I try not to make.
I know a few niggas that'll be okay. I know if you tell the
Nah,
truth. I know
nah.
a few niggas that'll be all right.
Listen, I feel that, but she picked the right one. I hate to bring up race, but I think white guys are more accepting of shit. Like white guys will marry a porn girl and be like, you know, that was just in your past. You fucked 3,000 niggas, but you know what I mean. Let's just let's
Hey,
just
hey, don't, hey, niggas too. Niggas too. Niggas too. Hey, I'll say this, and I'll just put it on color. I put it personally on niggas when we put people niggas in this category in this seat. They gonna do everything when the baddest bitch approaches. The baddest
right.
girl you ever had, or the girl that can offer you the best, nigga, you gonna go jump full hula hoops. This nigga was a trainer. Let's not forget about that. That nigga did push-ups for a living. That nigga ain't never had nobody like Cassie before. That nigga ate kale for life. Like,
Right,
come
right.
on.
Now he got 3 kids with her.
Right. And that nigga he gonna have one more. That one on the way. He gonna have one more after this too. This nigga's
So you
going for
think
the
he gonna end
Jackson
up with?
5.
You think he gonna end up with 4?
5. Jackson 5.
No, listen, no, because they only got 2, and this the third one, the pregnant
Yeah,
one. It's the
I
third one.
know.
So
I
you gonna
know.
put 2 more in her?
Yep.
Damn. What?
30
Oh, they don't need to do anything.
million.
They
30
don't need to do
million.
it. I was trying to say, what do you do for money? But they don't need to do anything for
Oh,
money.
they don't do that for
Puff already
money.
gave him like 50 mil, right?
Yeah, 30,
Okay.
but they up.
Yeah.
They up. All right.
That's a good question. Do you think women, would you go through that whole experience to get in the
That's a
end in
terrible
10
question.
years to get 50 mil? Would you let niggas punch you, drag you down the block,
Would
piss in
you?
your mouth?
Ask yourself, would you?
Who, me?
Yeah, but reverse it.
What do you mean? Would I do that to a girl?
No, nigga.
What?
Would you? No, I'm not asking you would you diddy somebody. I'm asking you, would you let a girl diddy you? Like,
Would I let who? Who
would
I
you
let
let a
who?
girl beat your ass? And like you said, the same question you just asked, nigga, flip it.
Right. And in 10 years I get 50 mil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't piss in my mouth though. But you might be able to punch me a couple of times. I'll take that. And I get to fuck some girls too. Yeah, yeah.
You,
She
you running
fucking
it?
she was you not running it, but you get to fuck some
I'm not
strippers.
running. I'm not running every time I'm driving a car. You might have a mood swing and sock me in my eye. No, I'm not walking around blacked eye randomly when you have a mood swing. I don't give a fuck. No,
Yeah. You,
no. No,
you got 50
no,
million you got 50 million
not
after
me.
you got 50 million after the 10 years of it. I mean,
Not
that's some good. I mean,
10 years of
that's some good.
abuse.
That's some good times. So, who's the lady equivalent to Puff? Who's the woman in the industry that's equivalent to
I
Puff?
don't think I've known. We don't know him.
No,
There
no, no,
is
no,
him,
no,
but
no.
we
I'm
don't
saying
know him.
what celebrity girl is equivalent? So, if Beyonce was beating the
Oh, you
shit
talking
out of
about on
you,
status?
yeah, if Beyonce was beating the
Nah,
shit out of
Beyonce
you,
is bigger. So say like an executive. Say like Oprah Winfrey.
so if Oprah was beating the shit out of you and letting you fuck strippers and doing cocaine and Molly and all of that, and you get to drink, stay in the house, blah 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 blah. You gotta make a public appearance for her, smile, be happy, all of that. And at the end of 10 years, you get 50 mil. You turning that down.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I'm not getting socked in the face. Look, my whole thing is that all sounds good until I gotta go to my baby's fucking sports event, and then I gotta when niggas is walking. Oh, you fight for a living? And every time I walk around with a black eye, that's the question. And yeah, I'm on the red carpet doing who knows why I'm here. Everybody knows me as Oprah's fucking puppy. But her Stedman, like her real husband, but nah, nigga,
Nigga,
I'm not
where is Stedman? She don't even bring
get
that.
punched. And I'm not with it, bro. I'm not with it, bro. I know y'all niggas can have that shit, bro. I'm not with it, bro. That ain't me. That ain't me.
Listen.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Strippers, Molly, liquor, unlimited weed, unlimited money while I'm with you, 50 million after
She
I'm
not
with
look, look,
you.
look. She not
I'm
she
good.
not Puffy not beating her every day.
No, just enough for when I tell a nigga to piss in your mouth, you open up.
I said
Just enough. Now
I
I
said
ain't beating you every day, but just enough so that when I turn fast, your ass do this. Just enough.
I
Just
said
enough.
I'm going for everything, but I ain't letting no bitches piss in my mouth.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't know what you gonna be compliant with when you getting beat till you compliant.
I get it. Whatever comes out
No,
on me.
I'm just saying flip it. I don't
No,
even want
I
to.
know. I'm saying I'm flipping it. I'm good with whatever comes out on these transcript, except bitches pissing in my mouth. I'm not doing that. But I mean, but if I'm able to fucking walk to the door in a fucking wig, and you know what I mean, and I get to fuck some model uh strippers, I'm good. Oprah, go ahead and sock me a couple of times. I can block.
You better not. And she gonna say, don't flinch, nigga.
Don't
Don't flinch, nigga. Put your face straight. Beat. Hell no, dog.
don't
Hell no.
flinch. You think Pump was hitting it like that? Told her don't flinch.
Nigga, you see how he dragged her back to the room?
Man, hey man, hey
Let's
man.
move on. Let's move
Yeah.
on. Hey, so before we move on to the games, we have one more topic that I wanted to bring up. And I just happened to be scrolling on Instagram. And as I'm scrolling for Instagram, prepping for the show, ready to give you guys a great show tonight, I saw Ocean. For those that don't know, Ocean is my dad, right?
Yeah.
So I have a little brother.
Yeah.
And my little brother has been going through his stride, right? Like he in a bag right now. You feel me? Like he in a bag, looking good, smelling good, dressing good, looking nice, you know what I mean? Getting the hair right. You know what I mean? He's in a bag playing sports, getting his grades right, caring about how he, the outside as well as the inside. He's getting his bag right, right? So
There's two reasons for that.
yeah. But I just want to give him his flowers right now. So
Yeah, 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 yeah. No,
he getting
no.
in
I
his
want to
bag.
say what the two reasons are. Two reasons is because of you and this little young lady.
Right.
Okay.
So my man, my man had a little sent me a little pic. Right. This was about, and I blame myself. Right.
What?
This was about a couple months ago. Right. He had a birthday, and this is probably like a week or two after his birthday. Right.
Right.
He has sent me a picture of this shorty and him. So I'm like, oh, my nigga got a little girl.
Right.
Cool. Moved on. That's it. He a freshman in high school.
Right.
He got his little for
Right.
sure. Ain't nothing to me for sure. Get your
Right.
shit off, man. But I get on three-way. I get a call maybe like a week later, and we on the phone. And I asked Pops, did he see the picture? And Taylor gets red in the face, starts starting, he starts stuttering. So, nah, he ain't seen the picture. So I made Tay show him the pic. From that point on, Pop's been happy. He's been happy. Now, happy is not all he's been. He's also been, what's the word? The word that I'm looking for is very hellery, right? Like hovery. That's the word. Hovery. So like hovery is meaning like helicopter, right? Like a helicopter parent, like Joe Jackson, right? Like not in a bad way. He's not in a bad way, but he's been very intrigued about this relationship. And today, I get on Instagram, late night, I see a collage of my little brother.
If they ain't 21, they ain't gotta say it ain't love.
And his little thing.
You just say too much.
So I'm looking
I ain't
at
saying I ain't
this
trying to be grown.
as young thing is the caption, right? So I'm looking, and the first thing I had to do was I get embarrassed for him, right? So I scroll off, boop, flip off. I couldn't even look at it. I just saw the first kissy pic. I didn't even know it was a collage. I just slide up, text him. You tripping, nigga? I'm on your ass tonight. He don't even know why I'm on his ass tonight. I'm gonna get to that. So he see that. He like, why? Tonight, I'm gonna talk about it. Screenshot it to Tay. Send it to Tay. Tay like, I'm saying, nah, I don't really care. He like going like this. Nah, I don't really care. It's not like a big deal. I'm saying though, like, why post it though? But like, nah, wait. All my friends follow him. Nah, wait. I'm about to get roasted tomorrow. So that's where he's going at it with it, right? So I understand the nice hazing aspect of it, right? But I think my thing with you is, nigga, that I want to talk to you is, I think my thing with you is you've always been invested in making Taylor a better man. Mm-hmm. So that's never been a question or something that anyone can challenge, right? I think my challenge to you is, why the fuck do you care so much? I guess that's my question. You care more than any other nigga in the world cares. I think so.
I don't think that's
him
true.
And his mom.
What about Jalen? What about Jalen? What's the name's mom? The quarterback for the Washington Commanders.
She's crazy too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not. Listen. I'm not saying that I'm not crazy. Listen. Here's what I've always told Taylor. You know, you got to make a decision on who you want to be in life. You know, uh, there's no right or wrong. If you want to have multiple women, you can do that. You just got to let these girls know you can't, you know, you can't be lying to them. You can't be dishonest. You can't be any of that. If you want to have one girl, that's cool too. So I'm just happy that he found him a little shorty. She's a little cutie. Uh she, you know what I mean? She's, you know what I mean? I just always have said, just make sure you're safe. Make sure you know you do with it. I'm happy. You know what I'm happy about, to be honest?
I want you
I'm
to answer my question, nigga.
what's
I
the
want
question?
you to answer my motherfucking question. Stop pandering. I want him to motherfucking wear a condom. And I got it, nigga. I got it. I got
Okay.
it. I
So what's
want
the
you to
question?
answer my question.
What's the
Why
question?
the fuck do you care so much? Answer my question. Why the fuck you care about this particular relationship so much?
I care about your relationship. I care
No,
about
no, no. Okay. Nope. 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 Why do you answer? I'm not
I,
saying you don't care. You
I'm
made
saying
your own
I'm
personal
saying
collage with
I know, but
young
listen, I'm
love
saying
of
I
seven
think
to
I'm a
eight
nigga. If you
pictures
let me talk, I'll tell
going.
you why I care. If you let me talk, I'll tell you why I
I gotta
care.
give context. I gotta let these niggas know. You know what? I wish the video was up. I tried to upload it for this, and then my computer was fucked up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen. I think it's cute. I don't necessarily know if I had. You know what it is? I'm gonna be honest with you.
There has to be a reason.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Thank you.
Uh, my mom, when I was growing up, we never could have been like this. We never could have been where I could have had a girlfriend and been like, this is my girl and this is my this. Then having you, I wasn't the greatest of dad uh growing up with you, which I've always apologized and said I wish I was better. And then there's Tay Tay. Like, you know what I mean? Tay Tay, I, have been able to, do better than I was with you. And I'm just happy for the little motherfucker. That's it. It ain't no, you know what I mean? Like they know, you know what I mean? Like me and you are cool now. Like and we joke and we whatever, but it's like I wish I had that same thing with you that I have with him. So now it's just,
You're
you
proud
know,
of him. You're proud of him, so you want
I'm
to be
proud of him.
proud. And
I'm
every
proud.
milestone, you're proud of him.
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of how he's come. I'm proud of how he has gone from not brushing his teeth and taking baths and showers to now dressing fly, getting his hair cut, lined up, swagged out. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of all that. Like you was good with all that from the jump. Like you was swagged out. There was never anything to tell you. Tay Tay, and you know this, we've had to be on him like, hey man, you know what I mean? You gotta blah blah blah. So now I'm starting, and everybody be like, "Yo, don't worry about it. He's gonna get it. It's gonna come." And I'm just like, "Damn, when is it gonna come? When is it gonna come?" And now it's starting to come, and I'm like, "Yeah." Now he's starting to worry about what his shoes look like. You know what I mean? Like what his clothes look like, what his hair. He's like, "Dad, can I go get this haircut? I want to get this blah blah blah. Can I do this?" You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you proud. You
I'm
proud.
proud of it. So you know what I mean? I'm always transparent with all my fans on Instagram and all that. I talk shit about Tay Tay on stage, which he loves. So it's like I'm just, the little girl is sweet. You know what I mean? She be hitting me up. She called me Mr. Glapion. Hey, Mr. Glapion, do you mind if this? I said, well, number one, little girl, don't DM me. But what I will say is yes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
just happy. You know what I mean? I'm just happy. That's all. I'm happy that he
All
out
right.
here
I'm
doing his
glad we
thing.
got some answers. I think Tay deserves some answers of why his love life is. You posted more shit than he posted. So I think he just.
Well, here's the
Where
thing. Kids
Where?
don't kids don't post on their page. They post on a
How'd
story.
you get the pictures?
She gave them to me. I asked her for them.
She ain't gonna tell you no.
I know. But I told her, I said, hey, I'm gonna post these. She was like, okay. And then she was like, yeah, tell Tay Tay to take more pictures with me. She's like, I want to take more pictures with her. I said, Taylor really don't like taking pictures, so you're gonna just have to sneak them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to force him to take pictures. You know what I'm saying? So
I was just wondering how you got the pictures too, because I know he ain't sending them, because he knew he would have known what you was gonna do with it.
no, no, no,
I
no,
knew what
no.
you was gonna do with it. If you would have said I need those pictures, I would have said hell no, because I knew you would have posted the motherfuckers. She didn't know what you was gonna do. I knew me and Tay knew exactly what your ass was gonna do with them.
Right. But listen, it's fine. I, I think Taylor with you, Taylor has different personalities. With you, he's one way. With his mom, he's one way, and with me, he's one way. For some reason, with me, which I don't understand because I've always been the coolest. Uh, he doesn't want to tell me everything, so it's just kind of like with you, he'll tell you how he feels and he
Yeah.
looks up to you, so he'll be like, even if he really likes a certain way, he'll try to figure out what you like first, and then he'll roll with that. He'll be like, oh well, my brother likes this, so I'll say that. Well, am I supposed to be liking this? So I guess I'll roll with that.
All right.
But in all honesty, I really don't believe he cares. Like, he's kind of almost like, damn, my dad is posting this and I'm gonna get, because he DM'd her and told her, now all of my celebrity crushes gonna know I got a girl. I'm like, ain't nobody following you, boy. Ain't nobody know nothing about you.
That nigga
But
crazy.
he's a cute kid. I want him to stay, like, humble and how he is. I really do like this girl. I think, I'm a parent, so I wouldn't do a lot of the stuff that she does, or I wouldn't allow. But it's, what I mean, I think she's a good girl, and so, you just gotta let kids be who they are,
For sure.
and just try to parent them, like, not get in their business. And because if I tell him, if I'm like, you can't do this, he's gonna do it. So I'd rather him just let me know, and I can just guide him in the right direction, because I've done everything that he's
Yeah, we
ever
good.
gonna think about doing already.
All right. He ready to move on. He done with us
Yeah.
talking about him.
Yeah. Is he watching?
Yeah. All
Okay.
right, so we gonna play 2 games and then we're gonna get out of here because we overdriving this joke.
Taylor, it's already late, nigga. Go to bed.
We gonna play Who Said It and then red flags, green lights. But with this Who Said It, look, while you was in Africa, Thursday, y'all come back because I'm gonna ask him on one of the topics of the day to give us his best story of what happened in Africa that he could tell us some funny shit. So remember that, get that good story. But
Get the good story on Thursday or tonight?
Thursday.
All
Not
right,
right now.
cool.
You good, you safe. We
Okay.
on the ball, we on the last stretch. We good. We on the
Okay.
way home. While we had the guests while you was gone,
Uh-huh.
I had they had won 2 of the Who Said It's. So now the total score is 4-7. So you on your
They
way.
won two of Who Said It?
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
So we're gonna do one of the ones of Who Said It that they did. So it's gonna be an NBA sports edition. So it's gonna be a little better, a little easier. Same with the red light, green light. It's gonna be a little NBA sports edition version of it. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, first quote of the night. If it's got an animal print on it, it's either a hoe or a pimp.
It has an animal print on it. Is either a hoe,
Or a pimp.
okay, a pen, writing pen.
It's either if it has animal print on it, it's either a hoe or a pimp.
Oh, okay, a hoe or a pimp. Okay. Snoop Dogg.
Let me give you the choices.
Okay.
First choice, Charles Barkley.
Uh-huh.
Second choice, Draymond Green. Third choice, Gary Payton.
Oh, because we're doing sports edition. Okay. I'm gonna say Gary Payton because that's some Oakland type shit.
Final answer.
Yeah.
You are wrong. It was Charles Barkley. Second one. I was dropping.
This your boys won this?
Yeah. I was dropping 40K at the strip club. I was an idiot with a backpack full of money.
Shaq.
Let me give you the options. Number 1, Nick Young. Number 2, Lou Will.
Who?
Lou Williams.
Okay.
Number 3, Gilbert Arenas. I was dropping 40K at the strip club. I was an idiot with a backpack full of money.
Gilbert Arenas.
You are correct.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to get this one correct for you to now be 5 and 7. Let me give you the options first before you guess.
Okay.
Quote, I'm a very smart person. I can even count to 10. I'm a very smart person. I can even count to 10. First choice, Rudy Gobert. Second choice, Kwame Brown. Third choice, JaVale McGee.
2 of those people are my friends.
Think about the question. Fuck the friendship.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you
but
that.
No, I gotta think about the friendship because
You'll be surprised, nigga. I'm trying to help you.
fuck the question. And then if that's the case, then it would be Gobert.
No.
Okay, so listen, hold on. I'm just saying. You said what? Say the question again.
I'm a very smart person. I can even count to 10.
That's
You're
Kwame.
worried about go ahead.
It's Kwame. You didn't let me finish on what I was saying with the friendship. I know JaVale wouldn't say that. JaVale wouldn't say that because he just wouldn't say that. Kwame would say it because Kwame is a very intelligent person, but he's very sarcastic. So he will say sarcastic shit like that. So if I had to choose, it's Kwame.
And that's why I said, fuck the friendship. Think of the question. Think of the answer, the response, because it's JaVale McGee. So you lost. You are 4 and 8. Damn, nigga, get it together.
In what context would JaVale say that?
Boy, he probably said it in the context of tired of getting roasted on, shacking a fool, and niggas thinking he was a stupid person.
Oh, that's right. You know what?
Being sarcastic.
Yeah. So
I don't know what the exact context, but I could think of him being sarcastic. He's a sarcastic person, so being sarcastic, like, nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah, but
I can at least count to 10, dumb nigga. Like, I ain't stupid.
Right. The thing about JaVale, he reinvented his career so much that I don't even remember those shacking the fools. Like, you know what I'm saying? He did so well. I don't even remember that. And just JaVale is just a cool ass nigga that I don't know.
It's all good. Let's play the next game. Last game of the night.
Lost.
You lost 4 and 8. Let's hopefully you do better on Thursday. Red flags, green lights. This is basketball edition. So
Can I say this real quick?
Yes, do it.
I have a check from acting for $21. Why would you send me that?
Hey, at least you ain't they sent a lead star $8 for one of them shows. I would have been sick. Like, take that $8.
Why would you send me $21.65? Where is this even from?
You nuts. Red flags, green lights, basketball edition. I'm gonna name Ocean's. Tay said he'll take that 21.
I know he will.
All right. First one. Skips practice, never waits trains, but averages 24 points a game. Red flag or green light?
Skills practice.
Never weights trains, but averages 24 points a game.
Green flag, bro. I don't care what you do. If you're averaging, let's go.
Take that.
What you
Second
doing?
one.
What you think?
Uh, that's a red flag. I'll go get a
Why is
nigga
that a red flag if you're averaging 24 points a game?
because eventually that 24 gonna run out because you don't put in work.
Yeah. Yeah, but how many years can you get that 24 out of them?
I'll go get a nigga who give me 24 and put the work in. Let me get it for 15. I ain't never got to question how long.
Okay.
Second one. First to arrive, last to leave. Always watching film, but never runs the plays the coaches want.
What that's a red flag. Why would you do that? That means you got you you don't listen to authority. Why would you watch everything and do everything and then don't run the play?
I can get that one more than the other one.
No, I feel
Maybe
like you
my
think
coach
you.
is a
I feel
fucking
like you think
idiot.
you. I think like you feel like you better than everybody.
But if I'm watching the film and I make it, not if I'm running every play for me, but if I'm watching the film and knowing how to be successful, then if that nigga calls a dumbass play and I call an honorable and we are successful because I do the film work, I'd rather that than a nigga be like,
How often is that happening though?
but I mean, that's what I'm saying. He watching enough film and never misses nothing and listening to know, I don't know. I don't know what the percentage is. It's hypothetical.
Okay.
Number 3, never passes the ball, but averages 7 threes a game.
Whew. You talking about Luca?
I just brought up a player. I just brought up a scenario, coach. I don't know. My name Bennett. I ain't in it, man. I don't know.
Nah, you gotta get others involved. Niggas ain't gonna be sitting. That's a red flag. Niggas is gonna be tired of you shooting the three. They ain't gonna play no defense. We gonna be getting blown every game. Fuck that. Nah, you gotta pass the rock, my nigga.
Great rim runner, but never develops a jumper.
Rudy Gobert, right?
John Morant, Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Depends on how you want to look at it. Giannis. You can
Yeah.
go with Rudy Gobert if you want, but I
But
don't really think
Giannis,
he's a rim runner.
Giannis at least tries. I don't
He's a
think
rim runner though. Most of his points is all buckets and free throws.
Yeah, but I don't think Giannis is. Giannis used to be able to shoot. I don't know what happened.
He got good at dunking.
Yeah, he got good at dunking. I'm taking all those guys except for Rudy Gobert. So yeah, I'll take it. It's a green. I'll go with it.
You go with it?
Yeah.
All right, and last question of the night. Never dribbles, but never misses.
JJ Redick, baby. Yeah.
Klay Thompson.
Yeah, Klay Thompson. Absolutely. You ain't got to dribble. You ain't got to dribble. As long as you don't miss, I don't give a fuck. Then you screening, shoot that bitch. If we running plays for you, shoot that bitch.
Thanks. And that was the end of Red Light, Green Light. That's the end of our show. Tell the people where they can find you, what they can do to support you, and what you got going on.
Let me tell y'all, Africa was amazing. If you have a chance to go. Mexicans, y'all need to be seen in Africa. Y'all ain't nowhere. Go just to have fun. You know what I mean? Like shit, ain't no Mexicans or Asians. San Diego this weekend was amazing. I want to thank everybody that came out to the San Diego Laugh Factory for Mother's Day weekend, featuring your boy Ocean Glapion. We had an amazing fucking time, man. So I love it. I will be in Cleveland this weekend with the one and only Daphne Springs.
Daphne! Hey, we got to get you on the show, Daphne, before you go, so I can tell on this nigga. I can't wait to tell on this nigga. I know you don't know. I'm telling, nigga. And you tried to play me last time, so I'm coming to hurt your feelings, too.
Who tried to play, Daphne?
No, I'm just playing.
Oh, yeah. No, so I'm going to be in Cleveland with Daphne this weekend, my girl. We're going to have a good time. But you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all Ocean Live. Punch in Ocean Live, you'll get it. Or you can go to my website, oceancomedy.com. oceancomedy.com.
Yes, sir. You can support my movement and everything we got going on at patreon.com/7pn, where you can subscribe to our podcast network and watch all our new shows, get all the new information and everything that's dropping as far as podcasts and all that good jazz. And I think I'll be dropping a new episode tomorrow on there. So make sure you tap in to get the Patreon exclusive. And then, yeah, man.
I just want to say this real quick.
Yeah.
I want to send a very, very, very happy birthday to CM. You know, I'm out. You know, you hold shit down, and I really appreciate it. Happy birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
And super love to you.
Yeah.
And appreciate you.
Yeah.
Give you a round of applause for your.
Yes.
Let's turn up.
Yeah.
Don't go to a 5-star for me. Go to like Marathon Burger or something for me.
I don't think that's possible, but
yeah. You know, go to Marathon or something. But before we get out of here, I want to leave you with a very special message. Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people and in the world where you could be anything. Be kind and be everything. We'll see y'all Thursday. I'm the thenameuno, Ocean Glapion. Peace.
Yeah, happy birthday, Chris. Yeah.